Wow.
We're going sound time.
We're going places and we
going
sound.
the distance.
We make sounds while we are going there.
And we're sounding.
No, that's a different thing.
We're
and
putting
we're not doing that.
the tuning fork up your ass.
That's not sounding. That's a different thing entirely, I think.
If
you put a tuning fork up your ass, what sound would, like, what note would it be if it's a tuning fork?
The brown note.
Well played. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back.
Shit. What do you do? We barely been recording. We can't jump into the intro 30 seconds
I can't welcome people back?
No.
To the Waste Management Podcast?
We got to get into it.
Okay.
You got to move around in the weeds a little bit. Jesus Christ.
Okay. I'm sorry. God.
Chill out.
I'm not a wild Pokemon. I'm not sitting in the tall grass.
We got all the time in
around.
the world. You do just sit in the tall grass, though.
Yeah.
I do. Jesus Christ, man.
You just hate seeing
Whatever.
me happy.
I don't hate.
Yeah, no, finish your sentence.
No,
and tell the truth.
I got a funny text message.
Oh, did you? Yeah. Good excuse. Sorry, 1 second. My refrigerator is running.
Is it? Oh.
I'm not on the phone.
No, okay. I got that. I figured that out. Maybe
Anyway.
like a little bit later than I should have, but
That's okay. It took you a second.
I mean, many things take many seconds. But what I'm
They
saying is we got so much time.
We do.
We
have so much time.
We can sit around in the tall grass and we can wait for the shinies if you really want.
Sure, dude. I love shiny hunting.
You know,
I sat around in the tall grass today.
EXP
It was really
share
nice
on.
outside. Yeah, dude, let me tell you, I've been playing Pokemon Crystal on my 3DS. That shit is hard.
You've been playing on your 3DS. You've been taking it with you, seeing the street pass light turn on.
The street pass light has not turned on in some time, actually.
I'd like to imagine that airports are still hubs for.
They definitely are
for street pass.
Because I'm gonna bring my 3DS when I go with me to Japan, just so I can feel that again. You know,
I don't think you're gonna feel that.
I think I won't feel it, but I think that I will get some street pass notifications.
Man,
you don't think so?
It's 2024. You're not gonna get any street pass notifications unless you're walking around Nintendo HQ.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe I will.
You're not though.
I won't.
You're just not.
But I won't. Yeah, you're right.
Because I just don't think even at Nintendo, no one's like
probably not. No.
Oh shit! I forgot my 3DS at home. I have to turn.
They're
around.
They're pushing all the new hardware.
Well, yeah.
Like the Switch.
That's what tech companies do.
Yeah, man, I know. You don't got to educate me on what a tech company does. I know what they do.
Well, you're saying it like it's a
I'm saying it like it's a
hypothetical
hypothetical. Okay. No, it's.
You're not saying it's a hypothetical. You're saying you want to go to Nintendo HQ with your 3DS and feel what it feels like to have friends.
I know what it feels like to have friends. I know for real. I swear.
No, I swear, dude. They just go to a different school. I swear.
They do go to a different school. My roommates.
No, I was so popular at my last school, bro. You've no idea.
Yeah, you wouldn't even believe it. It's the tough
like I was kind of the cool
schools.
kid because like I had an older brother, so it's like, yeah, man.
That's fair. Yeah, I've always been the oldest. That doesn't change typically.
Sometimes it
unless
does,
I
though.
were to die, in which case then it would change for my younger siblings.
Yeah. Hey everyone, welcome back to the show.
I knew I was waiting for you to do it. We've waited in the tall grass. We've come out. We're attacking you. You're level 60 and you have a Raikou. And we're that little kid with the fucking bug who's like, haha, I spotted you. I'm going to come fight you now.
No, you
and
know
what
we are? We're not that at all. You're stupid.
Okay.
What we are is...
Shut up. You're being an asshole right now.
You are being an asshole right now. In Xenoblade Chronicles, in the first big field area... And there's like that big fucking dragon giraffe thing that's walking around and it's like level 200. We're not that at all. We're like the other enemies in the area that are like level 12.
Okay. Are we ever going to get, like if we keep leveling up, will we become the giraffe? Okay.
Never. We will never be that. That's like Kim Kardashian.
I don't want to be
She's
Kim
like the
Kardashian.
extra secret boss at the end of the game that you go back to the early area to fight. You know what I'm saying? Because she's got like the special twirly move that does a lot of damage.
Yeah, just like the special.
You don't
boss.
have the defense to deal with it yet.
No, definitely not. I'm only level 12. I'm in the field.
She has plastic steroids. She injected a bunch of X attacks.
Dude, I love seeing the pictures of people who just like inject oil into their muscles, and so they're just like super round. You've never seen that, like bodybuilders?
Oil?
Yeah, like unironically, they will inject.
You don't mean steroids, you mean oil.
No,
like vegetable
actual
oil.
Like instead of like taking drugs and go to the gym, people will like, oh, I just want the aesthetics. So there was this guy who just like injected oil into his arms and his chest, so he just has like giant tits and biceps.
Oh,
I think he might have died.
Hold on. So the oil makes it's like creating space between where your skin usually is, and it like
it's
puffs
purely
it
just
up.
like exactly.
That's crazy.
It's really really bad for you,
bro.
Especially your heart
That's
and your
so
blood and your
bad.
arteries. Yeah,
This is the advanced version of drawing the six pack with a marker.
yeah. Yeah, this will show the ladies.
Yeah, you could just
there you go.
You could
You're
just
set.
do that, honestly.
Yeah, you could just. No thanks. Yeah. So anyway, so that is a real person. Look him up. I don't know what like to look up, but just look up guy with oil in muscles. I'm sure it'll come up.
You ever been drawn on?
I don't think so. I've never been the first one to fall asleep at the sleepover, and then my friends draw like penises all over me.
Yeah.
While we were on spring break, my friend Justin did fall asleep like on the couch in front of all of us, and it was my friend Regina's birthday party, so we covered him in balloons on the couch and drew a penis on his face with a mascara pen because he fell asleep first at the sleepover. Classic rookie mistake.
Yeah, you can't be doing that. Especially at that high level of a gathering.
Right. I
It's just
literally
a rookie
whispered
mistake.
his name in his ear. I was like, Justin. And he didn't wake up. And I was like, all right, guys, we're good to go. Get started.
That's so rude. If you're going to do something like that, you should just do it. You shouldn't pretend to ask for permission.
He will watch this like 4 months down the line while he's on a road trip. And he'll be like, those motherfuckers. He was telling me he was listening to our podcast on the road trip down.
You're just bringing up
like, I'm
bad
honored.
blood for no reason.
I do that all the time on here.
This is disrespectful. You do that a lot, actually.
Yeah.
One day it's going to get us in trouble, unironically.
It's going to get me in trouble. It's going to have nothing to do with you.
No, I'm going to get in trouble. It's going to skirt by you entirely because I'm the antagonistic one. And so they're just going to go after me.
Why are they going to go after you for something that I said?
Because I am mean.
I don't know if that's true.
You don't understand how the government works.
Yeah, I do. I pay them money and then they just take it and they don't do anything with it.
Right?
That's how the government works.
I'm saying like there's people in the government and they do things and people don't agree with them sometimes. And then Joe Biden shows up and everyone's like, Joe Biden, why'd you do the gas prices like that? Why can't you just draw them differently?
Yeah, why can't you just like
and Joe Biden's
in the letter that he sends out?
9,000-year-old ass can't just be like, that's not how it works.
No, he can't because he doesn't know how to formulate that sentence.
He also doesn't know how
folks,
to tie a tie.
Folks, that's tough. I think that's definitely one of the first things to go though. Once you get like dementia or Alzheimer's, like that's not like relevant information that your brain would keep. You know,
I am a subscriber to the conspiracy theory that I am just making up now that Jill Biden still ties Joe's ties.
I don't think that that's a conspiracy theory. That's probably just true.
I want it to be true.
Yeah. I could be very easy. I'm convinced right now. You didn't provide me with any evidence. You just said that it probably happens and I believe you.
Yeah.
We should start a Facebook group.
I never want an Instagram or not an Instagram, a Facebook account ever in my life. I will never. I would not touch that site with a 39.5-foot pole.
Yeah, like the cringe.
It's just like it's a rancid, or maybe it's not that bad.
It's probably not that bad. It's literally just like Instagram, but for not our
Facebook
generation,
Marketplace
I suppose.
it's kind of like it's the
I think
spot
Facebook
now.
Marketplace is kind of good.
People hang
'cause
out
I got
on
my
there.
bike. Yeah, I got my bike from Facebook Marketplace for like $120, and that was a good deal.
Yeah. They should start selling experiences on Facebook.
Can you name one? The first
Like
one is just like
ice
pretend to
cream
come pick up this TV and we'll rob you. as an experience on Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, I mean that's a good
It's actually
experience.
on the site right now, titled as $20 like Samsung QLED TV. Just
Yeah.
meet me in the Walmart parking lot. Yeah.
$200 and we'll come to your house and we'll strip the copper pipes from it.
We'll strip them and we'll burn them down into a sword for you. But we get to keep everything that we don't use.
Well, I don't think copper swords aren't good swords.
No, but
And
like,
I
the
know this
novelty
because
is
I watched a
interesting.
Veritasium video. So you're wrong and stupid and dumb.
I didn't talk about it because I'm like, oh wow, copper is the greatest sword of all time. That's not what I said. I just said that you could turn it
Okay,
into
well.
a sword. It's very brittle.
You could
okay? I know
put
that copper
anything
is
into a
weak,
sword, but that doesn't mean you should.
but there's not titanium pipes in your walls. Well, actually, there might be, but there's usually not titanium pipes in your walls,
don't
and they're
think
not going to
there
take
are.
those. There could be.
Also, they would take the titanium.
Yeah, but you said
That's why
yeah,
people
whatever.
take mufflers
We're moving on.
and catalytic converters.
They love the Cadillac.
They should
converter.
make swords out of catalytic converters.
That's why people steal them, actually, in East Cleveland.
Yeah.
The Battle Royale.
Well,
city.
not just in East Cleveland, in everywhere.
They steal them out of other
It's
places.
like an epidemic.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
sure.
my campus has a insanely bad catalytic converter stealing issue.
I think ours probably does, but I just haven't heard about it because I've heard of like tons of people's cars being broken into. Mine has just not. And oh, there it goes. Now it's going to get broken into next week.
Well,
Because I
your
said that.
campus has every problem because it has 80 million people on it.
Yeah.
So it's not like you have specific problems. It's just there are problems because of
That's
the
true.
law of big numbers. But like my campus specifically, like the police have like issued statements being like, it's the same
People-
guy in a yellow hoodie. Like, look out for him.
Hey guys, the same guy's been doing it for like 3 weeks.
Which is crazy.
believe
They
it or
have
not.
they have video
Same guy.
evidence of the same guy in the same fucking hoodie, and they still can't catch him.
That's wild.
It's like, what
to
are we
me.
doing here, guys?
Maybe you should catch him.
Why would I catch him?
I don't know. How's your car doing? What do you want the
It's
catalytic
running.
converter to get stolen?
No, why would I want that?
Well, you wouldn't. So maybe you should be proactive and catch him if no one else is doing
That's
it.
not my fucking job.
Okay. All right. Whatever.
Do you know
I
how
was
much
just
money I pay a
suggesting-
year to go to this school that pays the security that works here?
Yeah, that's true. They should get on that.
That's not my job, bro. They hired people for this.
Yeah, dude, my school fucking installed security cameras in the hallways or in the stairwells of the architecture building so that people can't draw on them anymore.
Yeah.
And it's only after people started writing about Palestine and Hamas. And I was like, you guys are actually the worst ever. Because it was all like free speech and everything until someone said something political. And now it's not free speech.
Well, colleges can't be political, obviously. That's
I
wrong.
know.
So.
They get, well, especially mine. They're a state school. They get funding from the government, which means that they have to be cringe and lame.
Whatever. Every fucking university gets funding from the government.
Yeah, that's true.
Literally everyone. The issue is they get less and less. And it's not because the government will tell the schools that it's the school's fault, but it's not the school's fault. It's the government's fault.
What?
But people aren't ready for that conversation, man.
The government is at fault for something? They've never done any wrong in their whole life.
Well, it's not the government, it's Henry Kissinger, but yeah, it's different.
I thought you were just going to say me.
You can go watch like a Nebula documentary on that one. I don't need to waste your time
Yeah.
here.
It's so fun, the world we live in. I can't wait to never be able to afford anything.
Oh, we should. I brought this up to you the other day, but we have to start planning for our trip to Cambodia
Oh, yeah, we do. With Brian.
with Brian. Now Brian's coming all of a sudden.
Was he not coming originally?
Do you think Brian would want to go to Cambodia to shoot an RPG at a cow?
Honestly, I think he would fucking love
I
that.
think so.
I don't want to shoot an RPG at a cow. I just want to shoot it at the mountain.
You were the one who was excited about it, to be
Yeah,
clear.
and then I was
brought
like
this
kidding.
up to
I
you,
thought
and
that you were bringing it up as a bit, and then I looked it up afterwards and found out that it is a real thing that you can do. I don't actually want to kill a cow. That's so mean.
Well, they can give you like a flock of chickens instead if you prefer that.
No, I've played Zelda. I know that one. I'm not falling into that fucking trap. I'm not doing that one.
Well, that's
I know
why
what
they put
happens.
you in like the glass cage or whatever. That's bulletproof, so they can't get to you.
Do they give the chickens guns?
Well, I
Why
mean,
does it need to be bulletproof?
what do you think happened? You shoot the RPG, it goes flying out of your hands. Because if it stayed in your hands, that'd be too OP, right? So you drop the
Right.
RPG, and then they pick it up.
The chickens.
You know, the chickens. They kind of they like transform. You know, in Plague Inc., where all the rats become.
Yeah, the rat
They
king.
merge with the Pope, and they become Rat Pope.
Yep. I
It's
don't
like
know
that,
this one,
with
but I'm
chickens.
I trust.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or not? Did I say
Interesting.
Plague Inc.? That's not the game I
did.
meant to say. I meant to say the other one.
You're talking about like the game with all the fucking like the weird rat game.
I'm talking about the rat game. It's
I don't
a
remember what it's
Plague
called.
Tales Innocence or some shit like that.
It's something like that. It's
Yeah.
something with the plague tail. Yeah. I have not played it.
Innocence.
Yeah.
There's
maybe,
two of
maybe
them.
there's
I don't
innocence
know.
there. Yep. I saw Moist Critical play it
Okay.
for like 40 minutes. One
That's
time
how
while I was
you
doing a homework assignment
experience
2 years ago.
Most of the internet nowadays, huh?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, I just when I do experience it, sometimes it's through him because I think his videos are good and he usually talks about current events.
Did you just see today he was in a Baby No Money music video?
No. That's so sick though. I love Baby No Money. His
What do
music
you love
is
about
like
him?
I feel like he just seems like a really nice guy. Like his music is like fine. I like it, but I'm not like, oh my god, I love Baby No Money. But like he I feel like he just seems like a good dude. You know what I mean?
This is going to be great for the Twitter account that like posts things. Like if Baby No Money he comes out as a pedophile, they're going to post this clip.
They are going to post this clip. I don't really know that much about him. I just feel like from what I have seen of him, he seems like a good dude. But apparently all famous people are like corrupt in some way. So
Yeah.
my girlfriend was telling me about how she was watching the like the Quiet on Set documentary about all the like Nickelodeon shows and Dan Schneider and how much of a
Yeah.
shit ass he is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was
But
the
I feel
Foot
like-
guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also I feel like has that not been known for like so long now? Like I know that they made the documentary, so like they got all the stars of the shows, I think, to like talk about their experiences. Since they don't have to sign or they don't have to like comply to their NDAs anymore or whatever. But I don't know, I feel like I've known that Dan Schneider was like a piece of shit for like a really, really long time.
I don't think
like, I
you
feel like-
do know that.
I think people did know that.
I think people knew that, but I don't think you knew that.
I feel like it has been a thing on the internet for like at least 4 or 5 years that he is like a really bad guy.
Well, it's been a thing on the internet that like everyone is a bad guy.
Yeah, but I mean like him specifically and like the way that he like certain interactions that he would have with people that like sort of like got out of being like, oh yeah, you know, he asked to like see my feet and shit. And it's like, yeah, that's kind of weird
Yeah, him and
for like children's
Chugga
comedy.
Conroy.
Yeah. Did he turn out to be a feet guy?
He's a feet guy, yeah.
I don't really know that much about Chugga Conroy. I watched his videos in like, you know, mid 2010s and then I have not since.
I kept up with him for a while. But
Everyone's fallen
there
off.
was a
Or
thing.
didn't he?
What?
Was he the guy who he made like the AI version of himself?
No.
No?
I don't know who you're thinking of.
There was like some YouTuber who was super famous in like, you know, 2015, 2016.
Oh, Kwebbelkop.
Kwebblekop.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
Thank you.
If you had just said Minecraft, I would have gotten there way faster.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, Kwebbelkop, he just got burnt out from doing 2 videos a day for like 10 years. So he made like an AI thing. He made himself into an AI and he still does all of the commentary, but he's just an AI. And then they started, and then there was like a slow transition from that into it was fully AI, but it was still like edited by real people.
Interesting.
And he still had, but basically he was making like a Hatsune Miku for himself, but he just wasn't doing the videos.
That's interesting.
It's really weird. It backfired big time. Like people do not like it at all.
No, I can't imagine, especially his audience. I mean, I feel like his audience is probably like younger kids. I guess they wouldn't care, but
they did care.
Really?
Is the thing. Yeah. Because it's an AI and it's not a guy. But they like AI'd his voice too and everything, which is it's weird. So before all of this came out, this was like a year ago or something like that, and I think he's still doing those videos. But like a couple years before that, he started a YouTube channel with other Minecraft YouTubers where they had like an AI voice, and all of the YouTubers would make a video on this channel pretending to be like the made up person. The idea being that like if you were starting to get burnt out from making videos, you could like stop working for a little bit and go on vacation, and the channel would still continue because there's other YouTubers putting content on the channel. And then they all pool like the cash generated from the videos.
Honestly, I mean, I feel like that's kind of smart, but why don't you just do it like with people? Like, why don't you just make a channel like with your friends? Like, I know like,
that seems to be what other people have figured. Like Jake Paul figured that out already. Yeah.
Yeah. Team 10. I hope they fell off though. I haven't heard anything about them in a really long time.
They did fall off.
Good.
They fell off so long ago.
Yeah. I've been watching a lot of like Alpha Rad recently and like his streams and stuff.
Yeah.
And he and a bunch of other people started a channel called Wildcard, and their videos are always like fun and interesting. And when one of them gets bored, someone else just works on a video with other people and then they upload it. And it's like not, I feel like it's not that hard.
Yeah. I don't know why they felt like they had to, like the idea was that it was just supposed to be one person, but it was a lot of people being the one person, which is a novel idea, but I don't think like I think viewers at the end of the day prefer authenticity to not.
Yeah, and I think it could be too cool. Like that could be cool in concept, but also I feel like it would be difficult, like for all those videos to be the same, and then all the audiences would just be like super different for like why they liked that channel. Like if they liked a video that one person made, and then the next person made the next video, and it's like, oh, this just doesn't feel the same, like literally at all.
Yeah, like a different writing style, a different whatever. But and that's true, and you're assuming that these people care about what they make. But they all are Mr. Beast Mini Jr. Right? Cool. So it's like at the end of the day, the videos all felt the same anyway.
I guess that's good then for the sake of consistency.
I guess. I don't think they get many views, but
yeah.
Whatever floats your boat. It's not like kwebblekop's drowning. He could just retire if he wanted to.
He could. There's no way that he's low on money. He's got to be fucking loaded.
Doesn't he have like a game? Didn't he make a game? That seems to be like a great way to like get rich and then like shut the fuck up for the rest of your life.
Did you see the game that Will Smith helped fund? The donkey was playing.
Oh yeah. I saw
the Will Smith zombie game.
Yeah.
Where like I have to believe that at least 85% of the budget went to just like that one trailer.
Yeah.
It was very bad.
Hey, marketing's important,
It is.
You know what's crazy is the game could have been functionally the same, but if it was made by an indie studio and it was like PS2 era graphics, it would have sold 1 million copies.
I say it would probably be really good.
And you just, instead of having Will Smith in the game, you just have a guy called Jill Biden.
Yeah, Jill Biden's in the game.
I was gonna say like Jill. Jill Bmith or something.
Yeah, Jill Biff. A nod to a famous celebrity.
But like you just take a celebrity and you fuck up their name a little bit. And then you're like, this is our totally original guy. Like that's
why I fucking love Death Road to Canada, dude. There's so many good cameos in that game. They have like the Link character, but their name is just like true, L, like, and then like an asterisk NK.
Yeah.
And you can find it in like different varieties. So like one of them is like lank and lonk, and then like ulk, It's awesome. That game is so sweet.
People do gotta talk about that game more.
They do. It does not. I mean, it hasn't been updated in forever. Actually,
Although-
there was an update last year, but
Maybe it
game-
would have been talked about more if it wasn't $8 on mobile, though.
yeah, but also I don't think it was supposed to be like a mobile game. I think they
That's
just
fair.
released it on iOS because it can run, and I have it on my phone. I have it on my Switch, and I have it on my phone. And I used to have it on Steam when I had my old account, but now I don't anymore.
Dude, the Steam old account goes crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That's where all my Counter-Strike hours are.
Yeah,
And they're gone forever now.
that's so sad.
I
no
don't
one
have
will
any
ever know.
skins, but, you know.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter.
But I miss the hours.
We got to go back to ripping some cases.
My account could have a different number on it, and that makes me sad.
I'm gonna get back to streaming, man. I know I said this in the episode where we couldn't hear each other, but we should stream together. It'd be fun. We
Yeah,
do a waste
I've
management
been
stream.
saying this.
I know, but normally, like, you're just like, I'm gonna stream, and then I'm like, okay, and then I just play with you. But I'm gonna stream. I have all the shit to do it.
I know.
I just feel like I don't fucking have time to like go back and then edit it all, which is why streaming is easy because then I can just.
That's
you
why
know.
you just get me to do it. Honestly, my ass is bored all the
I don't
time.
know. No. That feels wrong.
Why is that wrong?
I would
edit
only
all the
do it.
podcasts.
I would only ask you to do that if I could pay you, because then it's not like a thing for us. It's just a thing for me.
Why? Okay, whatever. You're weird. I don't care.
No, I don't want to. You're my friend. I'm not going to take advantage of you. Like
We can
that.
get
If
Angelo to do it. We'll hire him.
Okay, man.
We
But if
can-
Angelo's going to do it, then I'm going to pay him.
We could just pay Angelo in meals spent at Waffle House. And
Does he
he'll
like to eat
probably
Waffle
do
House?
it. Yeah.
Dude, that's like $8 per meal. That's like nothing. That's great. Waffle
For
House, the
10
goat.
hours of work, that's so the
Yeah, that's a
rates are
great deal for
crazy.
us. Not for him, but great for us.
No, well, he's getting experience, That's
I'm excited for
invaluable.
Angelo to be on the podcast, though. I haven't talked to him in forever.
Yeah, if his ass would fucking figure out his damn schedule.
Hey, it's tough, man. I get it.
He's like pushed
What's his
back
major?
our
What is he doing?
He's pushed back our podcast schedule for 2 months now almost. which
He's
is
even
fun.
worse than me.
He's worse than you. He's worse than Zach.
Yeah. Zach's not that bad, though.
No, Zach's not that bad.
Usually, if he can't do it one week, he'll do it like the next week.
I just like saying Zach's name in episodes because then he'll
'Cause
text
then he
us
texts
in
both
3
of us.
months.
Yeah. He'd be like, hey,
He'll be like,
You
"Fuck you,
motherfuckers."
dude."
fuck you. I'm good at
That's a good
scheduling.
one, man.
I do love that bit.
I was on Twitter the other day and I saw a post that was saying it was a poll and it was the Apple HQ versus the Amazon HQ. And I wanted to know your take on this.
Is it just like a poll of like which I think is cooler?
Yeah. Cuz they were
Um,
getting heated in the
Really?
in the replies. People were like, the Apple HQ is fucking stupid. The circle the Apple HQ is a donut for those
Yeah.
who don't know.
I do know.
And people were like,
the
it's
Apple
not
HQ.
space efficient. It's stupid.
Oh, whatever. Oh, NBBJ designed the fucking Amazon headquarters?
See, this is the insight that I need.
Is the Amazon headquarters, like, are you talking about the one that looks like balls?
Yeah.
I kind of...
We need the
first,
architectural insight here.
I need you to first finish. What's the comments all about? What were they talking about?
Well, the comments were just like people. I mean, they weren't insightful. I'm just saying the comments were like just getting ruthless with each other. Like people were like, the Apple donut is like the best building ever made, and
Okay, so that's just not true.
it's from a
but-
person who pays $8 to see tweets from Joe Rogan or something. Like,
Yeah, and they have like they got the check mark and shit.
and then the people were like, imagine supporting fucking Amazon on Twitter app XCOM or whatever.
Yeah, who fucking cares, man? Get
But
a
they were
hobby.
getting ruthless. And also, I would like to add a new challenger to the ring, because I saw an article on this recently. There's the Google I don't know if it's their HQ, but they have
You're talking about the new one?
a new building where
Yeah.
the architecture of the building is so fucked up that it doesn't allow like broadband Wi-Fi signals to go through the walls. So employees have to like
That
use
seems
their
like a really bad idea.
employees
at
have to
Google.
use their phone hotspots to like do their own work.
That's fucking wild. What's the Google headquarters?
Yeah, the new one. I don't know what the new one is called.
I
I think it's new. I don't remember.
I get updates about all this shit on LinkedIn all the time. It's so lame.
From fucking who? It's like a
'cause
LinkedIn
I
account
follow,
that's
like-
like new building just got built.
No, because
Like-
Gensler is like the biggest architecture firm in the world, and they helped with like this one other fucking studio to design the new. Is it the New York HQ, the one that like used to be a train station?
I have no idea.
Okay, well that's the new one that like literally just got finished. It's supposed to open this year.
No, there's
Um,
I don't think it's in a train station. Like it looks like a California type situation where it's like all the roofs are like slanted and they're all solar panels and shit.
Oh,
I can't give you a name. I don't know.
What the
but-
fuck? Does it look like weird and like all the panels like go like this?
Yes.
Oh yeah, that one's designed by Big. I know that one.
By
like
Big.
which is Big. You know how I talked to you. I talked to you about them because you were like, what? Because I wanted to go to Denmark, and you were like, what the fuck?
I wasn't like, what the fuck? I was like, what's in Denmark?
Copenhagen, dude.
I
Copenhagen
wanna go
is
to
such
Oslo,
a cool city.
'Cause
I'd be
there's
fine to go to
cool
Oslo.
stuff there, and you're like, you want to go to Denmark for some reason. I'm like, what's
They have
in
the
Denmark?
Lego house
and you're
in
like,
Denmark.
and you said
It's so
Big
cool.
is in Denmark, and I go, what is that supposed to mean to me, Henry?
Big is my favorite architecture firm. They make cool shit. Anyway, between these three,
Fucking
I kind of
stupid.
like the Amazon balls the most.
Okay.
The Apple HQ is like cool, but it's not really interesting on the exterior in any way.
You don't think so? I think it looks cool.
I mean, I think it looks cool, but I mean, like the facade condition of the Amazon balls is like way cooler. That all the formwork or all like the like support structure and like all the trusses and shit is like webbed on the inside.
Yeah.
So it's cool. I bet the lighting in there is really nice because of the way like the sunlight comes through. But the Apple Park is cool that it's just a circle, and the fact that it's a circle is good because that means that it's using the most space that it can by the surface area. Because circles have the most usable space per surface area in a shape.
What?
Like
Not a square?
no. Like circles have. Oh fuck! I don't remember. I got grilled for this in a review once because someone was like, "Your building should have been a circle because circles have the most efficient use of space."
How is that true?
I have no idea.
How
They have the
does that
most
make-
volume.
That doesn't make sense.
They have the most volume for the surface area of a shape, a circle.
Oh, okay. I understand.
Like they have the
you
most
need to
usable
make-
space.
Let me put
I'm
it
sorry.
in layman's terms because you're in too deep to explain this to layman people.
Corners waste space in squares.
Kind of.
That's a good way.
My understanding of it is that you need walls to make a house.
Yep.
But if you make the house a square, you use more materials making wall than if you were to use a sphere to make the walls of your
Yes.
house.
Yes.
Because
and you get the same amount of space.
the ratio to square walls to sphere walls compared to the space that you get with each object
Yes.
is better with spheres. I understand.
Yes.
I'm Einstein, basically.
You kind of are Einstein, which is
I'm
kind
like-
of interesting that all of these HQs are spherical, except for the Google one. But
I'm
yeah,
like
I
the
don't know.
guy who made the blue LED.
Fuck that guy.
What?
That's the one that's bad for your eyes, Jackson. Don't you know?
No, but he got like he made it for his company. He got like super fucked over by management.
That's fucked up.
Like no one, he was like working on the project himself. Like for years, it was like red LED and green LED. They figured it out. It was very easy. And
Yeah,
then
wasn't the blue one like really difficult?
blue
to make?
one was so hard to make. No one knew how to do it. And this one fucking
interesting.
guy in Japan he was like, I'm going to devote the rest of my life to this. And they like, he was just one guy working alone, and his management company was like trying to fire him for like 10 years. And then he did it, and he made that company like $1 gajillion, and they fired him.
Fuck those guys, man. That's messed up.
And he's like a genius. He like figured out, he optimized a bunch of shit.
What a bitch. More corporate talk about how they suck. Yeah.
Speaking of corporate,
I don't know. I fuck with the Amazon HQ. I think the balls are cool.
Okay. I fuck with the Apple HQ, just to get my opinion out there.
I like the park. I just think that the Amazon one looks more interesting.
It's not. Let's not call it a park. It's not a park.
It's called like fucking Sphere or Circle Park or whatever the hell it's called.
Okay.
I think it's just called Apple Park, actually.
I call my bedroom Dick City. A girl has never been in my room. It doesn't fucking matter.
You can call it whatever you want.
You know what? I mean, there was that one guy who called the White House, like on Google Maps, he put a ski shop in the Oval Office.
That's so dope. That guy's a hero.
What was I gonna say? On the topic of corporateness, I want to talk about TikTok now, because the tick is talking for us on the clock today.
Yeah, are they gonna get rid of it or what?
Well, first I wanted to talk.
Hearings.
We're gonna get to that later, but first I wanted to talk. Have you heard that they're UMG, Universal Music Group, taking away music from TikTok now, man?
How dare they?
And they take away a lot of music. So much music.
They're like, we're not making any money right now.
Basically, UMG was like, yo, TikTok, you gotta be paying us more for the music. And TikTok was like, no. So
honestly, that's kind of sick.
So every big artist that's, signed to UMG or a subsidiary of UMG is having their music taken off of the platform. And it's a lot of people. I have a list here if you want me to read it, which you do.
Just read like the top 5.
Oh, I pasted like 20. So here we go.
Okay, that's fine.
Taylor Swift, Bad Bunny, The Weeknd, SZA, Adele, Drake, Billie Eilish, Kendrick Lamar, Harry Styles, Ariana Grande, Justin Bieber, Coldplay, ABBA.
Let me tell you, I knew every single person on that list, which means that it's big people.
And Sabrina Carpenter. No, dude.
No!
We're fucked.
Not our goddess. Why is everyone obsessed with Sabrina
Carpenter and their nonsense outros, dude? What are we gonna do without them?
I have no idea. I might not be able to live life as I am now. You just ruined my entire day.
I know, dude. I ruined everyone's day on YouTube Shorts too.
Everyone who's watching this right now, they're gonna be like, "Fuck,
dude.
Are you kidding?"
Sabrina Carpenter, dude.
Everyone loves.
What
Sabrina
next?
Carpenter.
They're gonna do fucking John Leatherworker.
John Leatherworker.
It's like John Lennon, but if he grew up different,
man. Yeah, they would have changed his last name. Yep.
Or fucking, Cole Cobbler or something. I don't know.
The alliteration was good. It hit.
I'm trying. Yeah, you get the bit. But anyway, okay. Side tangent. Who is Sabrina Carpenter?
You don't know who Sabrina Carpenter is? Oh, I thought you were joking.
No. I know of her because I've seen all the YouTube shorts of people being like, you have to check out, and it's AI voice. It's like, you have to check out Sabrina Carpenter's nonsense outro. It made her boyfriend embarrassed at her recent show in Singapore. And I'm like, who the fuck is... I've never heard of this person in my life until like 2 weeks ago.
I feel like, to be fair, Sabrina Carpenter was really... I think she got her start on like
she's
Disney
a Disney
Channel
girl
or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was a Disney girl. She's just like Olivia Rodrigo. But she was like a couple of years before her, maybe?
Before Olivia
Rodrigo.
Yeah, I think that's correct.
She was on Girl Meets World.
Yes.
Sabrina Carpenter was a Girl Meets World.
I wasn't a Disney kid, so I didn't watch like fucking Zack and Cody and all this shit.
Yeah, I wasn't when I was younger, but my parents got cable after they got divorced. So
yeah,
I probably when I was like 12 or 13 is when they finally got it. And so I like saw a lot of like the later Disney shows. And so I've watched Girl Meets World. And I remember seeing Sabrina Carpenter like then. And I was like, oh, she's like funny or whatever. And then I think she started doing music like around that time. And then I didn't hear anything about her until like last year. Yeah. And I was like, where the fuck is she coming from? And apparently her shows, she just does like crazy shit, I think, which is why she's getting popular again. I don't.
Yeah, she opened for Taylor Swift at a bunch of shows.
Yeah, which is kind of a big
so,
deal.
like, yeah, that's
she
a
is
big
the
deal.
most popular woman probably of all time.
Above Amelia Earhart. Yeah.
I don't really know if I would list Amelia Earhart as like the most popular.
And
I would say like
Doja Cat.
Yeah. Yep. What if the most? I was gonna say like maybe Harriet Tubman.
If you gave me like 10 years, I wouldn't have got to Harriet Tubman.
Really?
Just naming women. No,
wasn't she gonna be like on the $20 bill or something? Am I crazy?
Oh, that's true. I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I would have started Hillary
She's
Clinton,
pretty popular.
Michelle Obama, my mom.
You named number one as Hillary Clinton. I forget about her like literally every day, and then I see her in the news like every like 4 months.
Yeah,
it's
and
like
she's
ex-presidential runner-up. Yeah, and it's like I don't
all right,
fucking
bitch,
care
you
what
lost,
Hillary Clinton is
motherfucker.
doing. It's not even that. Like I just don't like do something else. Move on.
Anyway, if we can circle back, TikTok is getting rid of music.
TikTok is getting rid of their music. Including Sabrina
and now,
Carpenter.
Including Sabrina Carpenter, who we all love for some reason now.
Yep.
And they're getting banned in United States now.
I don't think they are.
They're getting banned. Joe Biden said he would do it.
Yeah, I'm sure he would.
Joe Biden says he would do it with TikTok? It's like a headline from the Daily Mail or something.
Yeah, .co.uk.
Yeah.
Because they do not understand what's going on in America.
They have no idea.
Neither do I.
They don't understand the regional dialect.
No. They're like doing it.
But seriously, what are your thoughts on this?
I feel like that's I feel like that is a good thing, but also there's just like a bajillion other forms of short form content, so I feel like it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like, are they getting rid of TikTok because of like the general
China?
Yeah.
Is the reason.
Isn't the CEO of TikTok like Singaporean?
Maybe.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
But the company is a Chinese company.
Yeah.
With members of the Chinese government on the board of directors.
I would believe that.
So I know we were having this conversation the other day as well when we were playing Valorant. And you were not very worried about it.
About it like happening?
It getting banned. Or I feel like you weren't worried about it getting banned, but you were like you were expressing no concern over if it didn't get banned.
I feel like I am fine either way, and my life will continue exactly the way that it is right now.
I agree with you.
It might even
be
better.
That's true.
I feel like it will improve most people. Actually, people will just switch to like fucking Instagram Reels or YouTube Shorts. Like that's just what's gonna happen.
You don't think they're gonna like? What if it goes through and then because the proposal is that TikTok will not be able to operate unless it sells itself to an American who will run the company. And there have been people who have been saying that they want to buy TikTok. Of them, the CEO of Activision for some reason, and also Kevin O'Leary, Mr. Wonderful himself.
What? That's wild.
Which are the two last people I would have figured would want that website.
Yeah, I don't. CEO of Activision, I'm really not in favor of. That's just I fucking hate Activision. Blizzard, Activision Blizzard is like one of the worst companies potentially ever.
Yeah.
They're almost worse than Big Oil.
They are not worse than EA though.
No. But they're pretty close
down there
for me. They're pretty close.
And then Mr. Wonderful, Mr. Shark Tank, Mr. Needs to use a Keeps subscription or something.
I feel like, yeah, that doesn't surprise me very much.
Really? I feel like because he's so old and stupid.
Well,
like,
yeah, exactly.
I don't understand.
So he just sees like website that young people use.
That's what I mean.
Good business investment. Like it's not from like a big analytical. He's not like, oh my
No, but
God.
I think he's smart enough to realize that he doesn't have any understanding of the space at all. So he would back out because that's what he does on fucking Shark Tank. That's literally the show.
That is true.
50% of the deals, the people walk in and within 30 seconds, he goes, I'm out.
And for these reasons, I'm out.
And if he's not out, then he's like, every TikTok you sell, I want 2 cents. And it's like...
Yeah, it's like every TikTok, every ad that is shown on this website, I want 90% of the revenue.
And the companies are like, shut the fuck up, bro. What are you talking about? This is not how real people do business in any way.
That's only in the show. Which is crazy because then it's like, how did they get on the show if that's like how they've been doing business their whole life?
I don't know. He's
Who
just
knows?
a rich guy. He has a wine company.
Yeah.
Which is like you don't like stumble into that, I feel like.
Yeah, I feel like you don't.
It's not like you can stumble into like being a plumber and like having a van with your name on it, but you do not stumble into owning vineyards.
Nope, that's a thing that has to that happens over time.
Yeah.
That's not a quick oops, inherited the family business.
But I think it's just a particularly odd situation for how everyone is reacting to it and treating it. You know what I mean? Like this has never happened before, really.
What in what way? You mean like just because people are making such like a big deal of?
Oh, I think it is a big deal, and I also think it's a very like honestly, I don't have a fully formed opinion about it. Okay, just to give you I'll give you both views, both sides of the aisle, because this is a centrist column for smart readers.
For smart readers
for
like us.
Our smart subscribers who give us $3 a month to read bullshit articles.
Please
about
don't do that.
Racist trees and shit or whatever.
Whatever the left is doing.
Okay, as a cybersecurity major, as a man who's deeply concerned about privacy and security myself, I worry about China having access to a bunch of information similar to how Russia was doing some shit in 2016 around the elections.
Yeah.
And also probably every election since.
And I was saying also probably like all the time.
So I'm worried about that, and I think that's a valid concern because China's had a history of inserting people from the government onto board of directors so they can spy on people from other countries through those companies in China.
Yeah.
But on the other side, I don't think... Like, it's very strange to me that banning TikTok is like a bipartisan thing in our government right now. Because it's like... And Zach was saying this too. Like, there's other things that are more important that we should be focusing on. And I agree with that.
Way more.
But like, this is the issue that we're...
Yeah, that we're like actually like bipartisan and like coming together to talk about.
It's like this just... I don't know. It's weird. And I don't have like a hard stance on either side, really. I think if anything, I think it's dumb that the proposal would be you have to sell the company to keep operating in the US. Like that's just insane. They're not going to do that. That's just insane.
No, they're not.
I don't know.
That's such a huge loss for them.
The whole thing is just weird. It feels like no one actually understands the risks or like what's going on at all. But I understand why like our fucking senators are worried about like, you know, global politics in that sense. Like I get that angle very much.
Yeah, that is like their only job.
But then also like people on the internet I feel like have not been like talking about it at all. But this feels like a much bigger issue than that. But I don't know. Like, everyone I've talked to about it has been like, I don't really give a shit.
Yeah, that's kind of my take.
Which is fair, but like, I don't know. It seems like a big deal to me.
I feel like it is, but I'm also not someone who like uses TikTok. So
Yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah, whatever. But I get how that could be like a ginormous deal globally for people who are not Chinese citizens of just like, you know, the government having all of their information all the time.
Yeah.
That's not really that great. Nor are they going to uphold like, oh, well, even if they did, they would keep it safe and they wouldn't sell it to other people and they would, you know, ethically do the right thing, because probably not.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I need someone to do like a deep dive investigation so we can have more info on this.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely am on the side of like, yes, I think our government could be doing more important things.
100%.
But it's nice that we're coming together on something. That's cool. I've been waiting for that for like
ever
80 years. And I haven't even been alive that long.
Ever since the 80s.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just, I feel like we have a very bipartisan culture in America. So it's nice to see that people can actually like come together on something, even if it's something that's not really like of importance to me. Like I you know.
Speaking of coming together, this brings me to where it all started. r/gentleman boners.
Okay.
Because you wanted to talk about it. This is a thing that I wrote down for you. Which is a thing that happens a lot on this show. I don't understand
this is
how
not
that's
fair.
not fair.
Because you're saying it out of... you were like...
I was doing a bit. Like I always
You were doing a bit, and then you said gentleman boners, and I said, what is that? Not like I want to look at it. I'm just curious.
But you were curious.
I am curious.
And you want to learn, because you think it's important to learn about different cultures.
Is it a different culture?
I mean, in many, is gooning a culture?
No.
You don't think gooning is a culture?
It's an addiction, and you should quit.
Do you think it's a subculture?
Sure.
You're just saying sure, so I keep talking, though? You're not saying sure because you actually believe that?
That gooners is a subculture of people? Yes, absolutely.
Okay. I'm just making sure.
Why would I not agree? I feel like that's almost, not to say that it's like a fact, but like...
There is a subreddit, r/gentleman boners.
I just opened it.
Which is a group of people who are like... They're disturbed by the fact that they don't like masturbating to people who are nude. Instead... Instead, they masturbate to people with clothes on because it's more respectful.
Interesting.
Because they're not looking at all their secrets.
I didn't realize that that's what this was.
Yeah. So it's just like it's pictures of people who look good but with clothes on.
Yeah, that literally is all it is.
It's people who are like, we're gonna masturbate to the photos that people did not consent to having us masturbate to them.
Yep. So that's super normal.
It's super normal and
interesting.
And cool.
Let's look at the top post.
But it's
of
nice
all time.
that, they're not dirty with it, you know?
I guess.
They're being respectful.
I don't even know who the top person, her name is Morena Bakarin. I don't even know who that is.
I don't know. Reddit is a whole different beast in that way.
Yeah, this is really interesting, I suppose.
Speak on that.
I don't know. I just I feel like it's weird because these pictures are just like taken out of they're just regular pictures. Yeah. This picture just says Emma Watson, what a stunner. And yeah.
Is it Emma Watson?
Yes.
Okay.
But it's why you could just it doesn't I guess it's fine that people are coming together as a community to be like, hey, I also have this. Is it a kink?
I don't think it's
I
not
also
a kink.
have the
no. This is as vanilla as it gets.
Yeah, kind of. I guess it is. It's literally masturbating to people who aren't even naked. So I guess you can't get really more vanilla than that.
No.
But I don't know. It's just they're just women existing. I feel like it's weirder to yeah. It's not in a sexual context whatsoever.
No.
Like some of these pictures are just like very, very normal. This is just a picture of Gal Gadot like at an interview. Like she's just smiling because like it looks like someone just asked her like a good question and she's like happy to answer it. So I just feel like it's a weird thing to be like
it's a community of people.
Oh yeah.
They're beating it to photos that people did not consent to having them beat off to, right? Like it's less weird to beat off to porn because at least porn was made to be beaten off to. But
right,
these are just
like
regular ass photos. It's also like you could just. It's weird that people are public about this. Like if you ever post on this subreddit, you should actually just like delete all of your social media forever.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Like you can never get a job if you post on.
No. It's just like kind of weird. Like, is that wrong of me to say? I just like these pictures. I mean, some of them, I guess, weird. It's like, oh, well, like they're doing like a seductive pose, but like 95% of the time, these are just pictures like of women.
It's also like you could just beat off in private. You don't gotta tell people.
Yeah, you don't gotta post it. Well, that's what I was gonna say. I feel like it's weirder.
It's
that
like
it's
cool
like a
if you got
community
a
on
thing
Reddit
for Gal Gadot, but we don't gotta know, man.
It's also like 700,000 subscribers on this subreddit. That's a lot of people. Like, it's not like
that's
a
probably
niche.
like top 1% of subreddits right there.
Probably.
Like that's crazy.
I don't know. I just think that that's kind of. There's just like something grimy about it, I guess.
Yeah, because it's for me at least, it's the lack of permission. It's like the photos weren't taken with the same intent that porn was filmed, right?
Yeah. Well, it's like you know, and like that's like the way and this is just getting into like, God, it's got to be so awful to like be a woman.
Yeah. That's true.
It's like I was playing Valorant earlier, and this girl like spoke like in the beginning of the game, was like, "Oh hey guys,
and that's
like what's up?"
Mistake one.
And I was like, please no, please no, please no. And I was like, "Oh hey, like how are you?" And then this guy immediately, first of all, locks Raze, doesn't say anything. So
interesting
fuck you.
About that.
Better than Reyna or Jet insta-lock, but like still bad. And then immediately is like, Sage, how old are you? And I was like, that's nope.
Nope.
And then he just kept harassing her like all game. And I was like, hey, dude, can you just like shut up? Like I am super uncomfortable. And I know that everyone else on our team is also, we are playing a video game. Like, chill. And he was like, fine, whatever, man. Sage is really into it. And then they were like, no. And I was like, okay, see, so can we like play the video game now? Like if you want to harass people, which you shouldn't ever, but if you want to meet people, do it in a context of like a dating app. If you want to like throw pickup lines at people.
Club.
I feel like chess club is not an environment where you're consenting to be hit on, but it's whatever. It's better than Valorant, I suppose. At least you can like maybe
a
get
place where you consent to be hit on.
I guess not. I guess you can't really ever consent to be hit on, but like I feel like
well, maybe you should.
It's a little bit more commonplace than I feel like you can't consent. It's like if someone hits on you and you're uncomfortable, you just be like no, thank you.
I'm saying maybe we should be more forward about that barrier in general.
I agree, but like hypothetically, if I was a dude at a bar and I see a woman across
you got a gentleman boner
the bar. Nope. This is not being clipped out of context.
Okay.
If I see someone who I think is attractive across the bar and I walk up to them, like I'm not gonna.
I say, hey, are you on Reddit?
I say, hey, what's your rank in Valorant? You know, like how do I? You know, if I feel like then if I were to ask someone like, oh, you know, like can I buy you a drink or like whatever. I don't really know how this works. I haven't been single in a while. But like hypothetically,
you say I play Killjoy.
Yeah. Would you
would you be
the Sage to my Jet? You know. Yeah. Would you be my Raze? Is good. And then like I feel like then someone would be like, oh, you know, like no, thank you. Like I have a boyfriend. Or like, oh no, I'm not looking for anything. Or like, no, I don't want to drink or whatever. Like then, but also it's Valorant. Like fucking, it's a game. It's a video game.
It is a video
I hate
game.
the e-daters. It makes the game bad.
That's not e-dating though, is it?
No, okay. You can't
lump them in with the people who just queue with their friend.
No, this guy was solo cute though.
No, that's what I'm saying. I think this guy is way different from
Yeah, sorry.
the jet with pocket sage.
The e-daters are fine. They're not hurting anyone. But it's the people who are striving to become the e-daters and like are going about it like all wrong that I hate. Because it's like, oh, e-daters are so normal in Valorant.
Is crazy.
Like I've literally, like, people who play CS will be like, oh yeah, like I would never meet the woman of my dreams. I saw a skit about it the other day. I would never meet the woman of my dreams in CSGO or in CS2. But like, you know, you play Valorant, you can meet some girls. And it's like, that's not why you play Valorant. Please, no. It's a game. Just like play the video game for enjoyment.
Is Valorant not the bar of games?
I don't think so. I think that's like
Maybe
VR
that's
chat.
Roblox. Or VR chat.
Yeah, maybe it is Roblox.
Roblox and like Minecraft Discord servers.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like, and again, it's not like going to the bar. It's like, oh, I'm consenting to be hit on.
Yeah.
But it's like people don't know that. So if you walk up to someone and you're like, oh, I think you're attractive, then you just got to be like, no, thank you. Like, I'm not, you know, like that's sweet or whatever, but I'm not looking for anything. And then they should also then walk away. Yeah. Which also doesn't happen like a lot of
Unless
time.
they're sitting, in which case they should continue to sit there and you should walk away.
Right, and you should.
Because it would be weird if they got up.
It would be odd. But like that's what like the raise.
Can
like
you imagine
I
you
only
walk
finally...
up to someone, you're like, "Are you on Reddit?" And they leave. They walk out the building.
That's what I would do. But like we only got the raise to shut up, and we were finally like, "Hey," because he was like, "Yeah, this isn't even my main," and we were like, "Cool, man. Can you play like this then?" Because he was like 4th on the leaderboard. It's like, if you're so good, can you just fucking play the game and stop like harassing our poor Sage, please?
Yeah.
She kept being like, "Mommy, can I get a heal?" And I was like, I'm so mad right now. It's so awful.
People who have an alt piss me off, man. It's like, just play the fucking game, dude.
I only understand it if you're like playing with your friends.
Your friends should be the same rank as you.
I feel like that's just not how it is, though, you know? Like, no, Pele is way better than me at Valorant. And we can just now play together because he's Plat 3 and I'm high gold.
Yeah.
This is the first time I've ever been able to play with him without him using another account.
Yeah, but like, you know.
But like, then I should just like find other friends to play with because smurfing sucks and it ruins the game.
Yeah, just go to the official Valorant Discord server and shop around. You know,
no, we're people. You don't shop for people.
You shop around. You know, you go window shopping. You say, "Hey guys, who wants to Swift play? We're doing a dating bracket, and whichever person I mesh with the most.
Be careful here.
Wins or something." What was that one YouTube short where it's like, join my Discord server? It was like a dating tournament, but in Valorant.
What?
Did you see this?
No.
Who was I talking to? I thought it was Sam who was saying this. I don't know.
It might have been.
I think it was Sam, but I might just be putting words in his mouth. But there was a YouTube short where it was like, join my Discord server and you're going to go on a date with me in Valorant, and the one I enjoy most moves on to the next round.
That's fucking wild.
Oh, man. Yeah, people say Roblox is bad.
No, I mean, there is definitely like a sub-community of people in Valorant who are all just like in it for, you know, just a lot of people who play Valorant are teenagers, man, and they're like looking for their soulmate and whatever.
Yeah.
I just play Valorant because I think it's fun. It's got bright colors. It's a lot more kid-friendly and business majory than CS, so that's why I play it.
If we were born before the internet, this would just be comic books for you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like comic books.
Fucking nerd.
That's why I like Pokemon cards. I think the art's cool. I don't collect them because they're rare.
Or because you know how to play the game.
No, I have no idea how to play the TCG.
No one does.
No one. Well, some people do.
It's also just like worse Magic the Gathering, right?
My understanding of it is that, yes.
Yeah.
Like the community's just not as People collect Pokemon cards because there's novelty and it's cool, and Pokemon's a giant franchise. And also, sometimes apparently there's like an investment behind it. There's this booster box that fucking...
Yeah, all thanks to Logist Palm.
Yeah, he is kind of making a comeback with Pokemon cards. That is kind of his his deal.
4 years ago, maybe.
Yeah. I wonder what they're up to. I haven't heard about the Paul brothers in forever. They haven't hit the mainstream in a little while,
They had
which is good.
Ben Shapiro on their podcast not too long ago.
I should watch that. I'm sure it's really entertaining.
I pride myself on watching many things because I'm very chronically online, and I chose not to watch that, and I think I will continue to make that choice.
I feel like it would be really awesome, though, like if even the Paul brothers called him out on his shit. Like, could you imagine?
I don't think they do.
They definitely don't.
I
but like,
think
could
they
you
agree
imagine?
with him, probably.
Probably.
Which is crazy, because I don't think Ben Shapiro agrees with himself.
No.
You know what
He
I
doesn't
mean?
agree with anyone.
But it's like I'm very online. I watch fucking everything that happens, but then there's some shit where I'm like, this is just, I can't.
Like, this is just
I
too much.
can't. Like, there was
Yeah.
just recently, I think it was today, I saw a video of Jordan B. Peterson
Fuck
and
that guy.
Destiny, and I was like, I am not gonna watch this, man.
Like, the game?
No, not the game, like the guy.
I don't know if I have
the
heard of
political
Destiny.
live streamer Destiny. He's big left wing YouTube X Twitch streamer guy. He got banned from Twitch. I don't remember why, but he's big.
Is his
political
logo just
guy
like
now.
a D?
Yeah, he was
Okay.
on the Lex Fridman Palestine-Israel debate,
Interesting.
which is fun. Which, by the way, the beef with Lex Fridman continues. I don't know if
Oh yeah, you were telling me about this.
I don't know if I showed you the image, but I'll put it on the screen. There's a tweet that Lex Fridman had recently where he posted that he, like, every time he goes traveling for work, he has the same meal.
Oh yeah, you told me about this.
He has the same meal, and it's just a singular beef patty, but it's like the saddest beef patty you've ever seen. And he's like,
Yeah.
I get 4 of them for $2 each, and I love it.
That's so fucked up and weird.
It's the saddest meal ever.
Why does he feel the need to, like, why does everyone fucking post everything they do?
I don't know, but also that guy needs to, like, eat a vegetable.
Yeah, he does. Maybe it'll help his brain grow.
Oh, but where I get involved is I quote retweeted it, and I just said, fucking loser.
That's good.
Because it's like, what are we
That's
doing
good
out
shit.
here, man? And then, like, the replies were all crazy because it was people just being like, I
Being
do
like,
this
wow,
2
that's-
nights a week. It's like, what?
That's fucking
crazy.
wild. Do people really travel that much?
I don't know. I have no idea, to be honest. But I think other people were commenting in the sense that, like, I cook this at home.
Yeah, like
People just put fucking beef patties in the microwave and that's what they eat for dinner, which is crazy.
yeah, that's like
to
not
me.
difficult.
I've realized the more I go through
Yeah, that is
life
tough.
that people just don't know how to cook at all for some reason.
No,
I thought I was
didn't-
very much alone in learning how to cook.
no one knows how to cook.
And it's crazy.
I love that our generation is becoming adults, and the fact that I so very much online see predominantly like people just being like, the hardest part of being an adult is picking out what I have to eat for the day and then making the food that I have to eat and then also washing all the dishes that I used to make the food that I wanted to eat.
It's really not that hard, man.
I feel like
You just put
sometimes
fucking pasta in a bowl and you put water in it. And that's like a meal.
Yeah. It can be. I
Like,
feel like I
it's
usually want a
really-
little bit more nutritional value.
Like I
than
get
that, but-
what I mean. This goes into like the DoorDash discourse that's been going on the internet for a little bit now, where it's like Twitch streamers are like, oh, they order DoorDash like every day of the week or whatever.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
And then there was a guy who posted a tweet that went viral that was like, fuck it. Every day I go out for my morning walk and I see someone DoorDash a coffee and a singular bagel. And it's like, just buy the fucking bagels, man.
Yeah, I feel like that,
and then
like
people in the
that,
replies were like trying to be like, no, you don't understand that in my specific situation, it's actually cheaper to DoorDash the bagel than it is to go to the grocery store and buy 12 bagels. And then there was another guy who was like,
that's fucking impossible.
but sometimes I buy 12 bagels, but I only want like one bagel, so all the bagels go bad and I throw away 11 bagels.
You throw away 11 just fucking put them in the fridge, man, or like the freezer. You can freeze bread and then just defrost it when you want to use it.
Yeah. But people,
bunch of idiots.
But people are like delivering food. They're like spending $80 to get like 2 tacos from Taco Bell or some shit.
Yeah,
it's
dude,
crazy.
DoorDash is like the biggest scam in the entire world, and no one can do anything about it.
Yeah, and then
they don't even pay their drivers well. I just want this to be known.
Yeah.
DoorDash does not, unless they've changed their terms of service. I did it 2 summers ago. They do not pay their drivers at all. You just get like a base, like, oh, you know, you'll get $2.70 for doing this one delivery.
Yeah.
And then hopefully someone will tip you, because if you don't, you're just not going to make any money and you're fucked.
Mm-hmm.
So if you do it in like a rich neighborhood, I'm sure it's great. But if you don't, you're just fucked.
But there's like people in this world who are like justifying their disgusting DoorDash habits by being like, it's actually cheaper if I buy 8 burgers from McDonald's and then just reheat them throughout the week when I'm hungry. And it's like, first off, you don't know how food poisoning works. Second, like, it's insane, man.
If you
can
ate at
use
McDonald's,
DoorDash, but you should feel terrible about it every time.
I think you can use it like once in a while. Like, I understand, like, oh, I've had a really busy day at work and I don't want to cook. And it's like, all right, fine. If you use it like once a week,
but
whatever.
when you press check out, you should feel bad about yourself.
You should feel slightly guilty.
You should feel awful, and you should.
You could also, like, takeout
tip.
still exists. You could just like call the restaurant and be like, I'd like this, please. And they'll be like, okay, it'll be ready in like 40 minutes. And then you go in 40 minutes and pick it up. And you save like $20.
It is crazy. I'm such a big proponent of ordering food and then going to drive it and to pick it up and then driving home.
Yeah, because sometimes you just don't want to cook, and I get that. But you could just order food to go.
But you save so much money without paying the travel fee, and your pizza doesn't fucking get placed in the car upside down and shit like that, right?
One time I ordered a pizza from Blaze Pizza on DoorDash, and to defend myself, this was at like 1 a.m.
Okay.
And the pizza arrived at my doorstep, and there was nothing on it.
What did you order on it?
I don't fucking remember. Like, it was just like a regular like cheese pizza with like, I think, pepperoni and bacon on it.
Yeah.
And it literally arrived at my doorstep, and it was just like a circle of bread. What the fuck is this?
I can't believe that to be true.
It did.
I mean, I know it
swear.
is, but like,
and I guess that's not really the DoorDasher's
You sure
fault,
you
but it's
didn't
just
order like cinnamon sticks, but they forgot the cinnamon?
Yeah, I ordered none pizza with left beef, and they left the beef off.
Well, you said leave the beef off. It was in the instructions.
No, I said none pizza, left beef.
Bro, when I worked at the pizza place, we had cinnamon sticks, but we cooked them in the shape of a pizza. And then we cut them into like strips after we took them out of the oven, and those shits went like fucking wildfire.
Dummy hard.
Yeah, man. Well, they were also the best thing that like sold on the menu, apart from, pizza, obviously.
Yeah, the pizza from the pizza.
But it's like no one was ordering fucking salads,
No, it's like, yeah. I feel like every restaurant ever just has to have like an option for salad. Like Zach's parents are here, apparently. They got here yesterday. They're driving back from Utah. And so they are visiting for a couple of days, and then they're bringing Zach home with them, like for Easter or whatever. But they were like, oh, is there any restaurant around here that like we can get a salad from? And I was like, yeah, like literally everywhere.
Like all of them, yeah.
Zach was like, let's order Buffalo Wild Wings. And I was like, all right, man. And I was like, I don't really know if I want a salad from like B-dubs.
I mean, honestly, if you're ordering a salad, you got something fucked up in your head. You gotta like reevaluate your life choices, man.
You just make salad. Salad is so easy to make.
No, forget about making salad. We're all gonna fucking die. You might as well eat poison that tastes good. Like, stupid,
I guess so.
dude.
Yeah, I just feel like salad is like I don't
Like
know
eat a
why
burger and just make broccoli on the side. It doesn't fucking matter. You don't have to eat shit that like literally still has dirt on it. This is stupid, dude.
Well, also it's just like people are like, oh, I love salad, and then you just like fuck it up with dressing anyway. Like if you want to eat salad because it's healthy, you can't just pour like literally a gallon of oil and salt on it and then be like, this is so good for me. You're not even in it for the nutrition then. You're just a fucking fake.
No. It's disgusting.
Shit pisses me off. Tina does that all the time.
And people
She's
are like,
I'm gonna get a
oh,
salad.
you don't like salad? You're not fucking healthy ever, you disgusting fat pig.
I'm like,
you
you're literally
you're
literally eating ranch dressing with lettuce.
Bro. That's like
not
even
good for
real
you.
food, bro. That's
No.
French fries are more food than salad is.
You might as well just be eating mayonnaise like out of the tub and then being like, I'll have lettuce on the side. And that's it.
Mayonnaise isn't even a food. It's a fucking instrument also. But like...
Don't even get me started there.
But like dead ass salad is just not food. It's like plutonium. It's more like
okay,
plutonium.
so that's not... No, it's not. I can't
but you know
agree
what I
with
mean?
you
It's
there.
just like fucking...
I understand
It's less
what
crunchy
you're trying to say.
rocks, dude.
Yeah.
It doesn't
Yeah,
taste
it is.
good. Anyone who says that it tastes good is fucking lying. I don't care.
Yeah.
It's awful. You're just poisoning yourself. You might as well have a fucking beer instead, man. Who cares?
Yeah, drink beer. They used to do it in the 1800s. Was it because it was cleaner than water? Yeah. But, you know, everyone used to drink beer, and they were fine. Such a damn shame.
Well,
we should all be drinking Miller Lite.
Here's the conspiracy. Okay.
Jill Biden ties Joe's tie.
How was the beer not dirty if they use water to make beer?
I don't know, man.
Because then, right? Am I
that
stupid?
was like, no, definitely not. But that was the reasoning that was given to me in school for why
no,
they
I
used
know.
to drink.
I've learned this also, but like. I imagine for the beer to not be dirty, it would have to go through some filtration process anyway. So did people just not figure out that they could put the water alone
Maybe
through the filtration?
that was it.
They just didn't figure that out for a while?
Honestly, I would believe that, man.
They were like, man, you know, I love water so much. If only it didn't give me tapeworms and shit.
If only it was clean. Good thing I'll just drink this filtered beer.
You ever see that TV show, Monsters Inside Me?
No.
It's a show.
Is it about like parasites?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to watch that.
It's a show where like they go and it's filmed like Dateline, you know, like
It is.
like similar like editing styles and like narration and stuff like that. Like, you know, in Dateline they like sit people down and like the lighting is all dramatic and people are like dressed up all fancy to talk about how like fucking their mom almost killed them or whatever.
Yep. Just like that.
They do the same thing with Monsters Inside Me, but instead it's people talking about like, I went vacationing and I went swimming in Colombia and I got this like one parasite that no doctor has ever seen ever and I almost died.
Yeah, that sounds fucking awful.
And I had to take a horse-sized pill and like shit out the parasite or whatever.
Dude, I used to have, like when I was a kid, I used to have an irrational fear that I was going to eat food and just get like a tapeworm. I don't remember why, but like that just sounds, you've actually just re-reminded me and now I'm going to continue to be afraid of that for the next like 2 months.
I mean, it is kind of crazy because like the visuals are all, you know, they like 3D model like this crazy worm looking parasite thing, but the shit doesn't fucking look like that. Like if you put it under a microscope, it would look exactly like a tardigrade probably.
No, they're friendly and
you know what I mean? It's just like a fucking blob with like what you could call teeth, but it's probably not teeth.
Yeah, but some of them are like actually pretty decently. Like tapeworms are called that because they look like worms.
No, I know, but like I'm talking about like a random South American amoeba.
Sure.
You know, that like gives you
the ones that they
worst
chalk up to be
diarrhea of
really
all
scary.
time.
Yeah.
And it like makes your eye get all puffy and you can't see.
It's the germ from like that hand sanitizer meme where it's like the 0.01% of germs that survive the bacteria coming into my immune system to kill me, and it's got like all the teeth and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
That
Or
shit
no,
is scary
I don't
looking.
know what you're talking. I was thinking about the Mucinex germ.
God, fuck that guy, dude.
What's wrong with
I
the
hate-
Mucinex germ?
No, the Mucinex booger sucks.
He likes football probably.
He definitely likes football.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about this. I'm gonna send it to you in Discord. Right now.
Yeah. Oh, I've seen this. Yeah.
That thing. Like, that thing looks fucking horrifying. That's an awful looking microscopic germ. I don't like it.
That's not even a germ. That's like that's Donald Trump or something.
That's him put into an AI generator of what would Donald Trump look like if he was microscopic.
Yeah. Did you see Donald Trump? He put out a tweet, or I guess it's a truth on his platform. He put out a truth that was like he ran his own golf tournament and he won it also. And he was like, the competition was really good.
I'm going to go and hear me out. I am the worst golf player of all time.
Yeah.
I am ass. I'm so bad. I played on an intramural soccer team last semester, and
Which is not
I loved
golf.
it. It was great. Well, just there's context, okay?
Okay.
I'm not just fucking talking about it. And we went to Top Golf after we like finished our season. I don't think I got like a single ball in any of the targets. And it's like really easy. Like they design it so that it's like a game and like children
It's like
can do it.
it's like the Wii Golf like side game where you try and hit the target.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, no, I was very bad. So I could enter the tournament if he wants. I could probably chalk that up a little bit for him.
Yeah. I think it was a seniors tournament, so I'm not sure you qualify, but
Okay. I'm going to be a senior next
you gotta
year, so
okay.
we can enter then.
That's true. I didn't think about that.
Jackson and I, we're seniors. We need to be in here.
Barstool Sports sponsor us for this.
That would
Sponsor
go
us to play.
so fucking hard. I would actually do that for absolutely zero pay. I just
would
want to
also
do it.
do it.
I would do it for free. I will take off time
We'll
from school
wear your
and
fucking
my job.
jersey, Barstool. We don't care. We'll do whatever you
Yeah,
want.
I absolutely will. I will wear as many sponsors as necessary. I don't care. That's an experience that I would love to have.
What's a sport that, like, if we shut the fuck up, let me finish my goddamn sentence.
I'm sorry.
Being such a fucking asshole right now. What's like if we took waste management and we could sponsor like a sport, what would we do?
Like, do I have to
Like,
pick
if
one
we
that's
could-
cool, or can I pick one that's really funny?
Like if we could put our logo on Shohei Ohtani's jersey or a NASCAR.
I feel like we could.
We
put it
would be
on
the
form-
whole car though. We wouldn't be like a bumper sticker.
All I'm saying is that like a black and white themed, like minimalist F1 car would go crazy.
Yeah.
But anyway,
What's
I don't
your
know.
funny answer?
I was gonna say like water polo or something.
Okay. Well, that's dumb because what do we put it on their fucking swim
Helmets.
caps?
Yeah,
Do they wear helmets in water polo?
they wear like headgear. I'm pretty sure, so that they don't. Like,
They wear
bump
the
into each
shit
other.
that fucking dentists
thought
used
they-
to give kids like 800 years ago.
Yes. No, they have. What the fuck are they? They
Do-
have like
are they,
things on
like-
the side of their heads.
Like headphones.
Maybe they're. Yeah, they are, but maybe that's just to protect them from. I don't know. I thought it was
like they're
to
not
stop them from
slamming
bumping
into
into
each other and shit
No,
in water. Like you have so much time to react and you move so slow, right? Like
That is true. And the ball is also like really heavy. The ball in water polo is fucking hard. Maybe that's
Really?
what it's for. Yeah, it's like a volleyball. Like it's like yellow and it like looks like a volleyball, but that shit is fucking hard. It hurts.
I didn't know that.
We have some at the gym, and it's like if you got hit by one of those, you would be in like serious pain.
Interesting.
It's like probably similar toughness to like a softball, but like the size of a volleyball.
That's so interesting.
So we're putting our logo on the ball.
Okay. Oh, on the ball. That's prime real estate.
You're getting fucking knocked out by the Waste Management sponsored water polo ball.
Although I don't know, the camera shots are so zoomed out, you wouldn't even see it.
Yeah. No, also I don't know, not water polo. We should do something sick. Let's do
Yeah.
I feel like there aren't a lot of sports that have like logos on jerseys necessarily still. Unless they're like racing or like,
No, but like,
we could probably
what if
put it
we
on,
were
like
like
on a
we
NASCAR.
sponsored LeBron? I mean, there's the NASCAR, or we sponsored LeBron to wear shoes with our logo.
I think that'd go kind of hard.
Yeah. Who's our brand ambassador? I'm not even saying like for basketball, just for anything. We got to get Nick Chubb, right?
Oh, hell yeah. Dude, Nick Chubb would love us. I don't know anything about him.
I don't either.
He would love us, though.
But
we're tough not to love.
Famous. What position does he even play for the Browns?
Not sure.
Okay. Hey, at Nick Chubb, do you want to come on our podcast?
Nick Chubb. He is a running back. All right, cool.
Yeah. What do those guys do?
Guess.
Someone gives them the ball and they run. Well, do they run forward or back?
Forward.
It would seem kind of useless to run only back.
I'm pretty sure that they are just like in the back and they get the ball passed to them and then they run.
I have no idea.
Football is actually like not that complicated, I have learned.
Oh, man.
That's why so many people like it, because it's not that difficult to understand.
I
was always like, why is everyone so hype on football? And then I watched a game and I was like, oh, this is kind of cool.
I guess
Like, it's all
so.
right. It's definitely not more interesting than hockey, but
Let's not pretend that the football rules are just dumb, though, right?
no, I didn't say they were dumb.
Like the refs just like they draw a line in the ground that no one can see, and it's like if you get past that line, then you can throw the ball more. It's like, what the fuck? What are you talking about?
Yeah, they do just make things up.
It's like, what the hell is a fifth down? You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
who
Like
knows, man?
shit doesn't even go in numerical order, right?
No.
Like it doesn't make
Yeah,
any
it's
damn
interesting.
sense. And they got 2 40-yard lines. They couldn't just make it 1 through 100. They got to
Yeah,
put
I
two
never-
of each on there.
I never understood that. I was like, why don't you just reverse it like on the other side of the field?
Because like
It's
then,
like
then
military
you would
time.
be able to like refer to like it would. I feel like it would be less confusing which team was pushing which.
Precisely.
I need to know who's pushing P, and sometimes I can't tell.
Yeah, because they're fucking. We're at the
Gunna's
40-yard
not on
line.
the screen.
We're at the 40-yard line. You don't know which one. I mean, if you just like watch the game, you'll obviously know.
Yeah.
But it would just be so much better. It's like military time. It's like, oh, they're at the 60-yard line. And then it's just mirrored on the other side of the field.
Military
whatever.
time is like smart.
It's very smart.
Like I don't know.
We in
why.
America invent things that are just like dumb.
Like Fahrenheit
Yes.
and inches.
Yeah, the imperial system is interesting.
Like, what the fuck is an inch? Also, where does
12 of them are in a
Imperial
foot.
come from? It didn't come from
I
Star
don't-
Wars.
The Sith use this system, and so will we.
Yeah. Like, a lightsaber is 3 feet, 6 inches or some shit.
Yeah, and technically they're, made of light, so they could be forever long if they wanted to.
What are the lightsabers made out of?
Plasma, maybe? I don't know.
The
Star Wars
fourth
is not
element.
like Star Wars is like not my that's like not my nerd background.
What if the lightsabers are cum?
They're made of molten cum.
Yeah.
And that's why Samuel L. Jackson's is purple.
Sorry, we just started playing Jackbox for the audio listeners.
I fucking hate it. Always comes down to that, and it's way worse when you play with your friends at a party. It just comes down to like, it comes down. It just goes down. It just ends up being like whoever puts cum wins.
Yeah, I hate that shit.
Someone could think of like the wittiest, smartest, funniest joke that anyone has ever written in their whole life, and they would get fucking blown out of the park by writing the word cum.
I can't play Jackbox because I will go for like a joke you have to think about, but there's so many answers that pop up on the screen, so nobody chooses to fucking think because you just can't when there's like 6 different things to choose from. So people are just go, haha, big tits, LMAO. And it's like,
whoa, boobies.
I hate this shit. Because it's just
Classic.
like, it's just a circle jerk of picking the low-hanging fruit. And the snake is there. And it's like, God won't be mad at you. It's fine. You can open the Doritos bag and you can keep eating the Doritos and it never ends. And you can fucking leave and jack off and wonder if your friends actually care about you or whatever.
Which they don't.
Fuck it. So whatever. I'll just write cum in the answer and everyone will laugh because I'm hilarious. And everyone loves me.
Yeah. It's messed
stupid. We got to get like Jackbox going with like actual comedians.
Dude, that'd be so fucking funny.
Right? We get like Bill
Hey,
Burr.
When we make it big, I would actually love to have that happen as a stream. That'd be so fucking funny. Write that one down.
All right, who's the comedian Jackbox rotation?
Can we have Jack Black there?
Okay, Jack Black.
Also, thing I found out, Jack Black is just like not his real name. Did you already know this?
His name is John White.
His name is Thomas.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah. His name is Thomas, and he was like, yeah, I always hated it because my dad's name was Thomas. And it goes back to like fucking ancient Ireland where like, you know, my family was like blacksmiths. And so we were the blacks. And like, you know, so my father is Thomas Black and his grandfather before him was Thomas Black. Oh, and he was like, and I always hated that, you know?
Yeah.
And then the people in the interview were like, oh yeah, you just had a son. What's his name? And he's like, Thomas. Yeah. I'm like, why'd you fucking name him Thomas if you hate it?
Well, you can bring it back in a cooler way, you know?
He can.
It's like I was watching an interview with Rainn Wilson, and he was talking about his parents, and both of his parents have like fucked up names, and they were like, "Oh, so they had to give you a fucked up name too?" And he's like, "Yeah."
Do you know what his parents' names are?
But I don't remember. But I think
Rainn Wilson would be a good one. He's funny.
People just call him fucking
Dwight.
Dwight, yeah.
Yeah.
He literally said he was like, I don't even notice it. Which is a crazy way to think about life.
I mean, I think that's fair. If that's like your main, it's like how many times do you think Kevin James gets called Paul Blart?
Not that often, I feel like.
Dude, I think all the time.
I think
my girlfriend
maybe
doesn't even know who Kevin James is,
but not today.
I don't know. I think you'd be surprised. This is just like the CRT thing. I think you have too much hope in the general public.
I haven't heard of that guy since Paul Blart.
That's what I'm saying. So people know.
No, but it's
Kevin
been
James.
so long since then.
He has been in movies since then, and I have seen some of them.
I believe that.
And they were not great.
But it's like, if I saw Daniel Radcliffe in real life, I wouldn't call him Harry Potter. That was so fucking long ago.
I guess so, yeah.
You know, it doesn't. It's like, I don't know.
Depends on the generation, man.
I guess. And you know what this podcast depends on? It depends on whether or not we pay the electricity bill. And then, so this is a bit where it's like, then I'm going to edit so the lights go out